we go in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right. I'm really looking forward to this. Let's take a look at these boards, calling the second match of the 2021 season. And Floyd's got a better board to work with as far as kind of playing for color diversity, because he's opened up already the bottom of his board, so he can start tucking things down if he needs to.
Yeah, he's got that big. He's almost got like a big old cave right there in the middle that's just going to scream drop time if he doesn't do things properly with it.
theeedave has very little on the bottom third of his board, so above row 2 rather, and it's going to make that end game planning a little tougher, because you're going to have to. It's either you have to account for drops now or keep your board clean and hope you can start playing some clears underneath.
And also, Dave not having where to play any blues.
Yeah, just some wicked bad RNG there from Dave. That's put him behind the 8 ball considerably, down by 8 here early on. But I do see a nice double horizontal that he's going to play. And he is now down to 11. And I think, I was about to say, Ethan, that looked like a misdrop in 1 for theeedave, but it's nothing too major.
Double blue will help out if he gets... Oh, I thought he was going to tuck it over. But he didn't do it. He can tuck this double blue over if he goes for it. He does.
It also opens up either end now for that double yellow, and you want to play that from the left so you have more options available to you on your right side. And just a right angle of yellows going for the horizontal clear, probably the right call, especially that double yellow. Beautiful call by the Dave. He's going to be out at 135, but well ahead right now is Floyd. Yeah,
Floyd, though, having to unfortunately have to force some yellow garbage into play, covering up that red in column 8. Probably going to have to deal with that later, but if he gets... I thought he was going to do something with that yellow-blue, but he didn't use it yet. Now he might start... there he goes. He's going to start recovering on that side now, and he'll be able to get rid of it.
And now it's a 4 virus deficit, as Floyd also being really creative, tucking plays underneath to try to create other opportunities for him on the board. Down to 15 to 17 for Dave. A better configuration right now for Floyd, but once Dave gets to that bottom third of the board, I think he can do a lot of interesting creative plays. A double yellow is what he's optimally looking for right now.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for him. If he, let's see, theeedave is probably going to want to get rid of that blue. Column 6. Yeah, he's setting up for a horizontal clear to get rid of it.
Yeah, he's
not getting the right things for it.
Dave is so good at sniffing out those horizontal plays.
But Floyd is already out of level 7, about 253.
Now, what was interesting is Dave could have done something earlier. He had a double red, and he could have stacked it just on top of those double yellows, as he did now. I was kind of surprised he didn't try that earlier.
Yeah, that's very true. Looks like he's going to be taking a little more of an aggressive stance here on level 8. Playing a little high, but that should be a good way to get some stuff out of there from underneath. Okay. Thought that might have been a little bit of a misplay there, but he's trying to clear it out underneath, and that's okay. Not really going to help when he clears it up top, though.
Right.
Now it's going to have to. Now, unfortunately, it's going to become a yellow junk situation.
Yeah, this is not a great situation for Floyd, but he's still chugging out clears, and that's, especially one thing I've been doing a lot in practice is, because I've been doing just straight 6 to 9 runs, is working around that garbage, because you don't get to reset in a tournament situation. So trying to make plays and working around that bad RNG is a strategy that really any player in the bracket should be honing.
Absolutely. Getting a little double there from theeedave. Looks like Floyd's got himself to about a 7 virus lead at this point. It's looking pretty good for him right now. Got theeedave with a nice little tuck underneath as well.
Oh, theeedave misplayed that double blue. That might be a very critical misdrop. Even if he got a recovery on that other double blue, that's going to cost him some time.
Absolutely, because that double blue was probably going to go right into row 3. Looked like he was going to go for a horizontal play.
And you may just want to clear out that yellow garbage now because it's not really serving much of a purpose. And you can also open up those reds on row 1. Meanwhile, we're at about the 5-minute mark. Floyd just now getting started on 9.
Oh, what is theeedave? What is theeedave looking for? Looking for the yellow clear. All right, there we go. But now he still has to play with those reds. That's not going to be fun.
And this might seem unorthodox, but the play there might have been to rotate that red-blue to clear out all of the blue garbage to keep both sides of that red situation open. But it looks like Dave is going to clear that yellow vertically and be out with a bit of a margin to make up as Floyd here, 16 viruses to go, about 5 minutes, 45 seconds on his clock. Now in a situation where he's got to get creative for blues.
Yeah, he's got no place to put them, so it is going to force him to play them as junk. But RNG is kind of cooperating with him a little bit, so he's going to be able to make some use of the other colors. Down to one more blue. Now he's out of blue. Now all blues are junk at this point. Just going to have to hope to minimize it at this junction.
Yeah, but those reds are in a great configuration for doubles.
Absolutely, and I think maybe, okay, now that, I guess it doesn't matter because he's cleared everything out. He's going to be out at
6:28.
Excellent play for Floyd. He'll be up 1-0 over theeedave, who is working with about 22 viruses to go on his level 9.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably going to finish this out. No, he's going to top it up. He knows he's done. That'll be
a great effort by theeedave. He kept that close for the first 2 rounds, and just 1 or 2 plays on 8 really sealed the deal there.
Yeah, and it was a fantastic time. 6:28 was actually about only 5 seconds off of a top 5 finish.
Wow. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is a top 5 finish by default. I think it's the 4th best winning time, at least.
Oh yeah, because we have a 3-way tie for 3rd.
All right, it's 1-0. Floyd looking to secure his next round here. Of GM Hero and our buddy here in the booth, John Nash IV. So real excited to see that because Floyd versus either of those two, or theeedave versus either of those two, is going to be a hell of a matchup. But we've got readies and we've got goes as we start this game 2 in this best of 3.
And already I am not liking theedave's board. Very blue reliant. And also not going to have a lot of fun with yellows either.
He's making it work, though. I really like the pace that he's going at. I think he's now realizing he's forced to misplay something. I think that was the area to do it. Pull it off to the side where you can deal with it later. Great tuck play there to bail him out. And he's actually in the lead right now.
Yeah, good start for him so far. Looks like Floyd's kind of attacking right down the middle. Just going for just kind of creating a bit of a wall situation here.
He's still maintaining everything on his right side, though, and he's going to be forced to have to play drill drops, as I'm now calling them, where there's just one pill on top of a vertical clear to bring those down.
Yeah.
But 9-8 right now, and it's now starting to be a blue reliant board for Floyd. Blue reliant board for both players now that I'm looking.
Yeah, it's very blue. Well, it's kind of half and half right now, but it's going to be blues most of the way for theeedave. The way the RNG is kind of coming up for him.
And yeah. Floyd's running into one of the big problems of having to play right down the middle is you usually end up leaving a lot of garbage in the middle, which means you're stuck in a corner somewhere. And this is rough because you're basically forcing a combo to drop anything, and that's given theeedave the lead at about 1:42 here in this match.
Yeah, both of them now with Floyd getting out at 1:44. Both of them going into level 7 now.
If I'm theeedave, I am holding out for a yellow red.
Yeah, that is the right pill. That is the correct answer. But I don't think it's coming up. Well, there it is.
Boom.
Yeah!
A fat log for theeedave. That's going to put him up by 10 at this point. But Floyd's starting to make a comeback as it is now 26-16. Floyd really just needs to clear out row 6, and he could really start doing some damage.
Yeah, that row's going to be really crucial for it. Looks like theedave's going to has a couple of spires on the right side to work around, but
they're not
good
bad.
use.
They're not bad though. If you look at his board,
Yeah.
he's left himself a whole bunch of options to get stuff cleared, which is just brilliant road mapping. If you, for example, he had 3 viruses in his bottom left corner that were all red. He could have gone vertical or horizontal with them, and we're going to get a big vertical clear there as theeedave down to 2.
Oh no! Theedave with a. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I can't see colors properly. Apparently,
Yeah.
I'm dumb. I'm just an idiot.
Floyd, however, with a big misdrop, so you've cursed Floyd. And he's now got to work around a big problem in columns 2 and 3. 7 viruses to go. theeidave just looking to just take advantage of that mistake as he's got a really big lead. He's already got under 30 viruses here through 8. And if it's going to be a right-heavy board, it looks like, but a lot of opportunities for horizontal doubles.
It's looking pretty good right now.
Meanwhile,
Floyd almost
Floyd's
done.
theeidave going to combo out, though, at 339. But what kind of damage is he looking at here? He's looking at almost a 20 virus deficit.
That's tough.
That misplay, just absolutely critical.
Absolutely. And also, looks like theeidave had to clear out some garbage, but he's back to a clean board.
Our chat has corrected me. A long vertical clear is a lightning rod.
Yes.
So I always appreciate our chat for that. We've got 13 viruses to go, but a comeback being mounted by Floyd right now as he's gone from 20 to 12, although he's got a big problem as he just clears it out. It's a friendly board for him. I think he's just focusing on clearing out garbage, maybe just trying to chip in a clear or 2 where he can.
Yeah, that's what it's looking at by the looks of it. If you can get a blue-red into column, ooh, there was a misdrop there from Floyd, and he knows it. There's someone knocking here.
All right. While Ethan deals with that pizza delivery, 18 viruses to go for Floyd with 1 virus to go here. John, at this point, do you feel like, confidence-wise, you've made that misdrop earlier on? Your opponent's likely taking advantage of it. Like, where are you mentally?
Well, I mean, it depends on the player, but I think you have to find a way to pull up whatever mental strength you have at that point, because it does take a hit, and just finish the board, try to clear it as best as possible, and just try and hope for your opponent to be in a similar situation, maybe.
Floyd looking to get out of 9. He's got 530. And it'll be 539 and a 16 virus deficit. Just
almost
a quick
half a level.
Just a quick update, John Nash. You're going to get paid a little bit more today because Ethan had to leave for some other commitments. So,
okay, no problem.
It's
remember when JB got triple booked for something? Yeah, I got doubled.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will leave this all in your capable hands, friends.
All right. Best of luck to Ethan. Looking at Floyd's board, Floyd's struggling through 9.
Yeah, I mean, again, after those misdrops, and which were really costly because they took a lot of pills and waiting for them as well. It will set you back a little bit.
It does definitely set you back a bit. 9 viruses to go, though. This is a great opportunity for Floyd to try to place up here. But just with that clustering of viruses on that right side, it may be time for a game 3 here. But anything can and will happen. One misdrop either way could really change this game. It is now 10-4.
Yeah, it's in a little bit of a situation with Dave's board. It's not bad, but I mean, you have to be careful with what you're doing, just so you have access to those corners.
But here comes Floyd, but it looks like Dave's going to get bailed out at 7 minutes, 11 seconds, but Floyd was nipping on his heels, had 2 viruses to go, but it will go to a Game 3, second time tonight. You love seeing these 3-game matches because it just makes that every last play all the more exciting.
Oh yeah, definitely. We love to have as much Dr. Mario as possible, and it's always a good play from our contestants. So yeah, we definitely love it.
All right, Floyd is quickly getting a beverage. There he goes. He's just hopping off, maybe grabbing a brew. Who knows? But we've got a ready from Floyd. We've got a ready from Dave. Could we have an upset? 13 seed theeedave versus 4th seed Floyd here in our very first speedrun tournament of the 2021 season. Three, 2, 1, go.
And we're off.
And interesting boards from both players. A yellow reliant board for Floyd. A big gaping hole in Dave's board. He can really do some interesting tuck plays if he wants to be adventurous.
Yeah, but the other side of Dave's board is that there's literally nothing in columns 1 and 2.
Yeah, there's very few viruses out over there. But he's got peaks and valleys of yellow on both sides of his board and red in the middle. It's almost a volcano.
Yeah, I mean, if Play's opening things well, then Dave can make a quick. He can go really quick on this board.
Floyd had an opportunity at a big crossplay. I think there were about 4 or 5 viruses. Didn't see the play, but it looks like he still had a good clear all the same. And he's maintaining a really good pace. He's at 1 minute and is in single digits already. But I say that, and theeedave is going to be out at 1 minute and 6 seconds. Wow.
That's blazing fast for level 6.
We would have to verify that on speedrun, but I would think that, he might want to submit a clip to the leaderboards tonight. Meanwhile, Floyd getting through the last chunks of 4. That red virus on row 1 is really the crucial aspect right now.
Yeah, getting hit very hard there by RNG, not giving any blues.
I also really like Dave's board. He's making he's making setups for plays he can do in the future as he drills down a couple of levels to that blue and that yellow. And just having those plays available if you need them, just to send viruses down, or pill fragments down rather, is just absolutely great skill to have. As he's down to 14 viruses and really cruising right now, John.
Yeah, and I mean, Dave is taking a little bit of time, but it's a good idea because there was going to be a bit of a misflip and he corrected the right way.
For those who are curious, theeedave has posted the 3rd best level 6 time of all time, according to speedrun.com. So he can hang his hat on that tonight as well, but he's playing a hell of a game. But Floyd's starting to come back, has a good end game situation, 10 viruses to go to Dave's 4, now 2 with that double yellow clear.
Yeah, and only needing 1 yellow pill, which is coming right now, and Dave will be out at 2:43.
So I was also doing some research on that 6 record, and I happen to know exactly who got it.
Yeah, me too.
He looks a lot like you. And Dave is now 3 minutes, 3 seconds, just absolutely blasting through levels right now. 29 viruses to go and a great setup. Meanwhile, Floyd just needs 2 reds, and RNG has said, how about no? As it so much loves to do. And then a whole bunch of secondary and tertiary clears. But he's out at 321. He's down 14. A good double friendly board if he can get going, though.
Yeah, a couple of staircases, but nothing that cannot be handled really quickly. And with Floyd's style of play, then he can just use those staircases to drop, to make a slow drop. That was a big miss.
Oh, that was a big series of missed drops by Floyd. I think he got tilted a little bit there. That's not good.
Oh, and that was another miss drop there with the blue-yellow.
I think Floyd's getting a little bit flustered. I've been in this situation many times before. I know you have, John. It's just
I don't know. It really depends on whether also Floyd watches what is happening real time or not. That also might be him trying to go all in, and mistakes are gonna happen in that case.
He's somehow only down by 11, though, with that series of misdrops. So he's made an excellent recovery from it. 19-5 right now, though, as theeedave has kind of had to build a mountain of bad RNG off on his left side.
Yeah, but still keeping it very clean, and everything is almost right on reach for a quick out of level 8.
Interesting to note, there is no yellow virus at all on Floyd's board, as he's at 449, but right around the same time, Dave is starting to go to town here on level number 9, trying to lock in a second round victory and pull off one of the biggest upsets in monthly history.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, and Dave is playing really clean. That's exactly what he needed to do to have a chance against Floyd.
And if I'm Floyd here, I'm thinking horizontally for the red, vertically for the, or horizontally for the red, vertically for the blue. But that garbage drop just nullified all of that hard work. So Floyd just needing 3 reds. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. But theeedave has 15 viruses to go. Odds are not looking to be in Floyd's favor. Just an absolutely rough level 8 for Floyd.
Yeah, I mean, it's RNG, which also it can happen to every one of us. You don't have any control over it, and yeah, it will screw you.
And even if we did, it would find a way to screw us.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
5 viruses to go here for theeedave.
Yeah, the only virus that might be a little bit complicated is that blue, but everything is set up for it. If Dave goes for the horizontal, which I think is the plan, then that should be.
And 15-3 right now. And a great play there by Dave. He just needs 2 reds and he will lock down this upset. What a crazy first round we've had. At a 633, theeedave pulls off a massive upset of the 4 seed. He's going to be facing DM Hero or John Nash tomorrow. Wow. What a phenomenal match.
That was an amazing time also for 629. 633 is just very fast, and that means Dave playing really clean, and of course having a little bit of luck.